Hi everybody. I'm going to show you how to use the Trax editor here to create a progressive move. Here I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. One nice thing about the Trax editor is the ability to blend motions together. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a run and then a walk. So he'll run and then he'll walk. Okay, so I have two separate files, a walk and a run, that I'm going to combine together in a loop that you see here. Okay, so here I have my walk cycle, and I want to put this into the Trax editor. So the first thing I want to do here is I want to combine all of my controllers together into one bundle in order to get them into the Trax editor, because the Trax editor won't accept different controllers. So I can't select a group of controllers and bring them into the Trax editor separately. I have to group every controller that I'm animating into a group, okay, into a bucket. And that bucket is called a character set. And you can see the active character set here is none. So the first thing I have to do is select all of the controllers that I want to put in the character set. And I cannot do it just by clicking and dragging. This looks like it selects everything, but it actually selects way more than I would want. And if I go to create my character set from this, it's going to give me an error message. So instead, I want to just select the visible controllers that I see. So I start from the most specific of these controllers and I work out. So I don't start from the bottom here. I start from the top, and I'll just select all of the more specific things before I select some of the more general controllers. My goal here is to make it easy to select everything that I need, all of these individual controllers. So I'm going to select that, then this, then these thighs, then the pelvis, then the hips, then the hand, then the fingers, then the little splay. I'm not going to include the FKIK switch. It's not needed. We're not animating it. I think that's all on the top, the knees, the feet, and lastly the super mover. Okay, so I've just gone down. I've selected the more specific controllers, working out to the more general controllers like the super mover. So now it's just a matter of going to the animation menu set, to key, create character set options. I'm going to name my character set, as you saw, I called it Walk C. My character set, and then it's going to ask me what attributes do I want to bring in. I can choose all keyable, anything that's in the channel box, or all keyable except for certain attributes. I'm going to choose this last option because I'm not keyframing visibility and I'm not keyframing scale of any of these. So I don't need these two attribute sets in my character set. So I'm going to check them so that they're all accept. So those won't be included. Create the character set. You'll notice down here, now it has, in my character sets, it's got Walk C, my character set. It's not anything different, still walking. So now I want to go to the Trax editor. I want to create a walk clip that I can then use in another scene. So I'm going to save the walk clip once I make it. So I have to, in the Trax editor, in order for this to work, I have to have a character set. So you'll notice that when I open the Trax editor, it includes the character set. Let's turn off the character set. If I go to the Trax editor and it doesn't have the character set, then I can go up here to list and I can uncheck auto load and I can load the character set by clicking on it down here and then choosing auto load. Okay, so that automatically loads it. Has to be up here in order to do the rest of this. Create is what I want to do next. I could actually just create the character set from here as well, same panel that I had before, but I already did that. So I'm interested in creating this animation clip. So there it is. Let's get this back to the way it was. So I'm going to name the clip. I'm going to call this Walk 2. I'm going to start and end. So you'll notice that if you look down here on my timeline, my animation loops on frame 25. In other words, I'm going to move these out of the way here. Frame 1 and 25 are the same, but 24 is slightly different. So really what I want is for my Trax loop to go from frame 1 to 24, excluding 25. So that's why in the start and end down here, I'm going to choose frame 1 as my start, but frame 24 is my end. Okay. I don't need to include character subsets. I don't need to include hierarchies. I don't have any of this. I'm going to put my clip in the Trax editor in the visor, and I'm going to create a clip. So there's my clip. Okay. I want to save this clip. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to export my animation clip. And I'm going to save it somewhere. I'm going to call this Walk Clip. Okay. So I saved it. I would save it to my project. I would save it, but I didn't make a project for this. I was stupid. So I had to save it somewhere on my desktop. I saved it so that I know where it is. Because now I'm going to close the scene, and because I got everything I needed. This is my clip right here. There you go. If I mute this layer, let's see if I can. Then my character does nothing. This little icon here is a mute, right? I can turn it on that layer or off that layer. So you can see that the clip, and I can move the clip around, right? So now, let's give myself more frames here. Oops, I guess I have to play the clip. Right. So I can move it around, and I'll show you some tools that we can use to work in this once I do the run cycle. Okay. So that will be my next video, will be making the run cycle.